Most Porsche owners assume a tired engine needs a tune or a power upgrade to feel alive. Skip the diagnosis and you spend money chasing symptoms a proper baseline service would have fixed for free. Here are the 15 truths behind restoring a Porsche to factory condition. Number 15 is the mindset almost every owner gets backwards. Number 15. Restore first, modify second. The single most valuable performance upgrade for a Porsche that feels tired is not a part you can bolt on at all. It is fixing the exact performance your car already had the day it left the factory. A worn air filter, tired spark plugs, weak coil packs, a contaminated fuel system, low battery voltage, a small boost leak, incorrect tire pressure, dragging brakes, worn engine mounts, or a stored fault code can genuinely change how the entire car feels to drive. None of these items shows up as a single dramatic failure. They simply stack quietly on top of each other until the car feels noticeably duller than the exact same car felt a year or two earlier. Owners who spend real money on an exhaust or a tune before ever addressing basic maintenance are frequently paying to make an already sick engine sound louder. Discipline beats every quick fix. Number 14. Start with a full scan across every module. Never begin by simply replacing random parts based on a guess. Use a genuinely Porsche-capable diagnostic tool and scan every relevant control module, not just the engine module alone. A generic reader can easily miss Porsche-specific faults, pending codes, historic codes, and entire systems that quietly affect drivability without ever triggering a visible warning light. Independent shops that only plug into the single most obvious module routinely miss the exact stored code that would have pointed straight at the real problem from the very first visit. Ask specifically for stored, pending, and permanent fault codes, misfire counters, fuel trim values, oxygen sensor operation, throttle adaptation, and boost request compared against actual boost delivered on turbocharged engines. One weak signal changes everything. Number 13. Weak battery voltage can mimic a much bigger problem. A battery that is simply aging rather than fully dead can genuinely trigger strange behavior throughout the entire car without ever announcing itself as the actual root cause. Low voltage during startup can produce false warning lights or push systems into a protective mode that feels mechanical, but genuinely is not. Some owners chase phantom stability control or driver assistance faults for weeks, replacing sensors and modules one at a time before anyone actually confirms the battery itself was the real source of every single symptom. Checking resting voltage and charging health at the very start of any diagnostic process rules out an entire category of confusing symptoms before you ever spend money chasing something that was never actually broken in the first place. Voltage problems hide in plain sight. Number 12. The exact approved oil matters more than the bottle. Fresh oil does not create horsepower on its own, but it can genuinely make an engine quieter, smoother, and considerably better protected, especially when the old oil sitting in there is degraded, contaminated, or simply the wrong specification entirely. Many current models call for oil and filter service around once a year or every 10,000 miles, though the exact interval genuinely shifts by model, year, engine, and how the car actually gets driven. Old degraded oil quietly loses its ability to maintain a stable pressure film exactly when the engine needs it most, which is a large part of why a fresh, correctly specified oil change alone can noticeably sharpen how a tired-feeling Porsche actually responds. Use the precise Porsche specification for your exact engine, never a bottle chosen purely on viscosity or a vague, fully synthetic label alone. The right bottle matters more than viscosity. Number 11. Spark plugs wear. Gradually, so owners rarely notice in time. Because the decline happens slowly, most owners never actually notice fading plugs until the car runs rough, misfires under real load, idles poorly, or simply burns more fuel than it used to. Fresh, correctly specified plugs can genuinely improve cold starts, idle quality, throttle response, combustion consistency, high RPM smoothness, and fuel economy all at once. Exact replacement intervals vary substantially by model. Certain turbocharged Cayenne variants call for 30,000 miles or 3 years, while several non-turbo Cayenne engines stretch to 40,000 miles or 4 years. Confirming the correct part number, heat range, and gap specification before installation genuinely matters just as much as the actual replacement itself, since the wrong plug can quietly undo the entire benefit a fresh set was supposed to deliver. Let me say one thing, and then I will not bring it up again. I have gathered these secrets and much more in a book over the PorscheGeek.com. If you want it, it's in the comments and on the right side of the screen. That's all. Let us go further with the video. Number 10. Ignition. Coils fail quietly before they fail completely. Coil packs genuinely weaken well before they fail outright. Heat cycles, simple age, and moisture exposure can slowly crack coil housings or produce intermittent misfires that come and go in a way that feels almost random from behind the wheel. Watch specifically for a rough idle hesitation during acceleration, misfire codes, a check engine light that only appears under heavy load, poor fuel economy, or a distinctly flat feeling at high RPM. A single weakening coil can quietly rob real smoothness from an otherwise perfectly healthy engine for months before it ever throws an actual fault code, since the misfire pattern often stays intermittent enough to hide from casual observation. Never simply replace every coil automatically just because the car has real age on it. Inspect them individually and replace only what actually shows genuine damage. Quiet coils fail before loud ones. Number 9. The air filter restricts more than people expect. A dirty engine air filter genuinely restricts airflow and can make an otherwise healthy engine feel noticeably less eager to respond. Depending on the model, replacement commonly sits around 4 years or 40,000 miles, though genuinely dusty conditions justify inspecting it considerably sooner than that published interval suggests. A filter that looks acceptable from a quick glance can still be substantially restricted underneath, which is exactly why pulling it fully out and checking both sides in good light matters more than a casual look through the housing opening. Never over-oil an aftermarket filter hoping for extra protection, since excess oil can genuinely contaminate the airflow sensors sitting downstream and create more drivability problems than the dirty filter itself ever caused. Small cracks steal real power. Number 8. Hidden power loss lives inside your vacuum lines. A cracked vacuum hose, a loose intake clamp, a split intercooler pipe, a failing diverter valve, or a leaking intake. Boot can all produce hesitation, reduced boost, a faint whistling or hissing sound, slow throttle response, and a car that genuinely feels slower despite showing no obvious engine noise at all. On naturally aspirated engines, vacuum leaks specifically tend to create a rough idle alongside lean fault codes. On turbocharged engines, a proper smoke test or pressure test of the entire intake system reveals far more than simply guessing ever could. Owners chasing this exact symptom often swap sensors or entire components before anyone actually pressurizes the intake system and simply listens for where the air is genuinely escaping. A leak sitting at a single loose clamp can genuinely cost noticeable boost pressure while producing symptoms that feel remarkably similar to a much more expensive turbocharger problem. A tuned Porsche fighting a boost leak the entire time will genuinely run slower than a completely stock, healthy Porsche sitting right next to it. Deposits build up slower than expected. Number 7. The throttle body trap. Clean only when genuinely needed. Throttle bodies accumulate deposits gradually over time, and on certain engines that build up can contribute to an inconsistent, idle, delayed throttle response or unstable airflow control that feels vague from the driver's seat. Diagnose the actual cause first. Use a genuinely throttle body safe cleaner. Avoid forcing an electronic throttle plate open by hand unless your specific procedure explicitly allows it, and perform proper throttle adaptation afterward wherever your model actually requires it. Skipping that final adaptation step can leave the throttle feeling genuinely worse than before the cleaning ever happened, since the electronic control unit is still referencing values that no longer match the freshly cleaned bore underneath it. This is never a universal annual job to schedule blindly. It is a targeted fix reserved specifically for when real symptoms or genuine diagnostic data actually point directly toward it. Fuel quality changes everything downstream. Number 6. Fuel quality decides more than most owners realize. Old fuel, genuinely poor quality fuel, contamination, a weakening pump, or a restricted filter can all make a capable performance engine feel noticeably flat behind the wheel. Use exactly the octane grade Porsche specifies for your particular model. Buy fuel from reliable high-turnover stations, and avoid storing a gasoline Porsche for extended periods sitting on old fuel. Fuel that has genuinely sat in a tank for months loses volatility gradually, and an engine trying to run on that stale fuel can feel sluggish in a way that mimics a genuine mechanical fault. Running lower octane than genuinely required can quietly force the engine management system to pull back timing advance, which reduces real performance even though no warning light ever appears on the dashboard to explain why. Heat undoes every other habit. Number 5. The cooling system decides what nothing else can fix. An engine running genuinely too hot loses real performance immediately and risks serious long-term damage on top of that. Inspect the coolant level, the expansion tank condition, every hose, the radiators, the cooling fans, the thermostat, the water pump, and check carefully for any actual coolant leaks or oil contamination sitting nearby. A slow leak that never triggers a dashboard warning can quietly repeat the same heat cycle stress dozens of times before anyone actually notices the level has been dropping. Owners who genuinely trust the temperature gauge alone often miss the actual leak until a much larger repair has already become unavoidable, since a gradually seeping hose rarely trips a sensor until real damage has already compounded underneath. Never dismiss a coolant warning, an overheating alert, cooling fans that seem to run constantly, a sweet smell near the engine bay, or coolant that keeps disappearing without any obvious explanation. The single fastest way to make a Porsche engine feel genuinely old is to let it overheat even once. Tired mounts fake a tired engine. Number 4. Worn mounts make a perfectly healthy engine feel tired. An engine can be completely mechanically sound and still feel noticeably tired if worn mounts allow it to move around excessively under normal load. Watch specifically for vibration at idle, harsh-feeling shifts, thumping sensations during acceleration or deceleration, a poorer overall sense of steering feel, less precise throttle response, and a distinct drivetrain shunt when power comes on or off. A worn mount often gets blamed on the transmission or the engine itself, sending owners toward an expensive diagnostic path when a genuinely simple rubber component was the actual root cause the entire time. Replacing genuinely tired mounts can make a Porsche feel dramatically tighter behind the wheel, even though a dyno chart sitting next to it would show absolutely no horsepower gain whatsoever. Feel comes from more than the engine. Number 3. Brakes, tires, and alignment. Change how the whole car feels. This might sound completely unrelated to engine response at first glance, but a Porsche dragging a brake, running poor tyres, or sitting badly out of alignment can genuinely feel slower, heavier, and considerably less eager overall. Check the brake calipers for any sticking, inspect the discs for visible heat spots, confirm correct tyre pressure and genuine tyre age, verify the wheel alignment, and listen carefully for any wheel-bearing noise or worn suspension bushings. A dragging caliper alone can quietly steal noticeable acceleration and fuel economy while leaving absolutely no obvious symptom beyond a car that simply feels heavier than it should. A Porsche does not actually feel new simply because the engine underneath happens to be strong. It feels new when the entire car moves freely, responds cleanly, and stops in a genuinely straight line. Honesty matters more than any promise. Number 2. What this baseline service genuinely cannot fix. Never promise that a proper baseline service will literally make every single Porsche run exactly like new. Again, because that claim simply is not honest. This specific process cannot repair cylinder bore scoring, major internal engine wear, genuinely low compression, a failing turbocharger, IMS-related damage, timing chain or tensioner failure, burnt valves, serious fuel injector failure, a failed catalytic converter, deep electrical faults, or real transmission damage. A baseline service can genuinely reveal these deeper problems through the scan and inspection process, but it was never designed to actually fix them on its own. If your Porsche is fundamentally healthy underneath but genuinely overdue for maintenance, this exact process restores the smoothness and confidence it had when properly serviced. If it is not actually healthy underneath, the scan and inspection simply identify what genuinely needs real diagnosis instead. Everything above builds to one point. Number 1. The engine already had the performance you are chasing. This final truth ties every single item on this entire list together at once. Before you ever chase horsepower through a modification, genuinely restore the horsepower your Porsche already had from the factory. Scan it properly across every module, give it the exact oil and filter it actually needs, replace overdue plugs, inspect the coils individually, check the intake system for hidden leaks, confirm the cooling system is genuinely healthy, and stop ignoring the small maintenance items that quietly compound into a car that simply feels tired. Owners who chase a modification before ever finishing this exact list frequently discover afterward that the upgrade they paid for was never actually the problem in the first place. A healthy, properly restored Porsche may not show a bigger number on a dyno sheet sitting in a shop somewhere, but it will feel sharper, smoother, faster, and considerably more like the exact car Porsche actually intended you to drive every single time you turn the key.